All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jodi there.
And we are here and excited for another Sarah Millican video. Jodi, which one are we checking out today?
5 relatable moments. I'm super excited about this. What are we going to relate to?
I don't know, but I am a little nervous because I'm curious if there's any of these 5 moments that we've already seen before. And if we have, that's okay. We forgive you, or we ask for you to forgive us in advance for that. But Sarah Millican, she is one of the staples that we react to. We love reacting to her videos. If there's any of her videos, yes, you can see we are.
I didn't even mean to.
We're
I
very
just wrapped it
loving
up because
today.
I love you.
Very
I forgot.
loving.
I just wasn't thinking about us being recording. I was just snuggling up. Keep going.
I kind of like her too. But if there's any other videos from Sarah that we have not checked out, that's right, first name basis, go ahead and comment below and let us know what those are. But as we get into this, if you like anything that you see here, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
We're going to see if we can survive with these headphones.
We got some new ones, so here we go. Let's try them out.
All right, here we go.
I went for a medical assessment recently, nothing serious, quite a standard medical assessment. Just sort of height and weight and blood pressure and heart rate, that sort of thing. But I wasn't really looking forward to the weight bit because I don't have scales at home, I don't believe in them. I do have kitchen scales now, and I'd be lying if I said I hadn't weighed anything of myself in them. Left one's heavier, interesting. But I don't have bathroom scales. I don't think it's healthy. Why would I do something every day that makes me feel a bit shit? So I do instead. I think a lot of people do this. It's a much healthier way of doing it. You just judge it on your clothes, don't you? Judge it on your clothes, and then when your clothes start getting a bit tight, you think, well, maybe it's time I went out and bought bigger clothes. So I told the doctor I wasn't really looking forward to the weight, but he said, we still have to do it. I said, no, I understand. I'm just trying to think of a way to make it a bit more fun. And he said, well, what do you suggest? I said, well, how about this? Simple as this. How about I guess my own weight? And he said, okay, we can do that. So I guessed my own weight, and I got it right, and I was thrilled. And he just went, nobody's ever been that happy about being that weight before. Which I thought was a little mean, so I said back, perhaps too loudly. And also, I don't know where this came from. It just fell out of my mouth. I just went, it's more important to be right than to be thin.
Everyone knows that.
Of course.
Feels like I might have read it on a t-shirt. I don't know where that came from, but if that's going to be my mantra, that's quite a good mantra, isn't it? It's much better than what Kate Moss said. I don't know if you know this. Kate Moss, the model, said, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Let me just say that to you again so it can properly sink in all of your heads. She said, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. And I thought, well, she's obviously never had millionaire shortbread, has she? And my response to her would be, nothing looks as good as not being a cunt.
Now, when I first heard that quote, I was like, what a jerky thing to say for someone that is thin and all that kind of stuff and loving it. But, and I get it for the joke. I'm not trying to ruin anything. I know, don't overanalyze it. But if you think about it, I can understand what she's saying. Like when she's probably being tempted with something that she really wants to eat, but she wants to stay thin.
Yeah.
No matter how tempting it is, it's not going to feel or taste as good as I feel when I'm the weight I want to be.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
And so maybe not skinny is the right word, but I feel like that's what she's saying.
And it's funny that she used the word, Sarah Millican used the word that she used, because in America, like, that word that starts with a C, like, nobody says it. It is such a bad word.
I think it's really offensive everywhere, but that's like how strongly she's feeling about this.
I hear that, we have a friend who has family that lives in England, they're from England, and I hear that's more of an openly used word, like, not like it is here. Like, here, it's like the word that no one says. Yeah. Like, no one, so. Well,
Sarah Millican, I'm Sarah again, on a previous video where it said, like, on the thumbnail it says fanny, and here in America we know fanny to be your butt, right? But I guess in England or whatever, it means the front part for a woman.
Oh, no.
So someone's like, I'm surprised you put that on the thumbnail when you edit out the F-bombs or whatever.
That.
No idea.
But I live on my own. Give us a woo if you live on your own. A few of you do. You might not know this if you live on your own. You can still have breakfast in bed. What I do if I fancy breakfast in bed, just before I go to bed, I put a Twix on the bedside cabinet. And then when I wake up the next day, as my eyes are focusing, I think, there's a fucking Twix just there.
Yes.
But sometimes there's just a wrapper.
Oh.
I've obviously got up for a wee in the night, haven't I?
Switching the headphones. Still having issues. I jinxed myself. Going back a little bit. Here we go.
Wrapper. I've obviously got up for a wee in the night, haven't I? Either that or the tooth fairy's moved over to the dark side. I like going shopping, but I don't find shopping very relaxing. What normally happens is I go in a shop that I like, I try on some clothes that I like, most of them won't fit, and I walk out shouting something along the lines of, oh, so I'm an 18 in here. Well, off. And then I have to go and buy a handbag to calm down. Because you're never too fat for a handbag. Although these days they've got those ones that have just got the short straps and they just go right under your arm. I think it's just a matter of time before I have to get buttered out of a handbag. And I know what I'm talking about as well, because I was once cut out of a dress in monsoon. That wasn't my favourite day. The lady said, I'll just go and get the scissors. Why are you crying? Because I'm going to have to wear this dress for the rest of my natural life and I don't even know if I like it.
All right, you've heard of wardrobe changes, headphone change number 3. Here we go.
I stopped buying women's magazines. About 6 months ago, I stopped buying women's magazines because it feels like there's nothing in there for me. I might as well be buying a magazine about yachts. There's just nothing in there for me. Why would I buy anything where the only time I ever see anybody who looks a bit like me is underneath the word before?
It's so sad.
But women's magazines always maintain that they're about
So
improving
sad.
women's lives, and it's bullshit because they never tell you just to see your friends more often or to read more books. It's always the physical things that we're supposed to do to ourselves, and the list of those things is quite ridiculous. You can have your eyebrows waxed, your eyelashes tinted, your skin darkened, your teeth lightened, manicures, pedicures, cleansed, toned and moisturised. I'm 38, I've cleansed, I've moisturised. I've no idea what toning actually is. Does anybody give us a woo if you do? A few of you. Does anybody want to shout out what it is? No.
That was
I'll woo, but I'm not explaining it to
that
her.
was awesome.
Like makeup, I like wearing makeup, I like wearing it on stage, I like wearing it if I go out somewhere nice, but I don't think I need to wear it all the time, and I don't think I look weird if I don't have any on. I still don't really understand why I paint over naturally rosy cheeks to then apply rosy cheeks. Like, hair removal is a whole subject all in its own, isn't it? There's so many different ways, especially as women, that we can remove our hair. You can wax, you can shave, you can pluck, you can epilate. My sister had laser treatment, which is supposed to be permanent. She had it to her underarms. It was quite painful and quite expensive. And after 2 months, the whole lot just grew back in. Which is terrible, but does go some way to explaining why James Bond was always so nonchalant when a laser was aimed at his cock and balls. Come back in a couple of months, man, I'll be champion.
Don't think it's the same.
Unless I've made James Bond a Jodi. Maybe that's the future.
We're trying. We're trying.
Few cheers for a James Bond that's Jodi, how nice. But according to women's magazines, there are only 2 options for hair down there for women. One of my friends said to me recently, she said, you know why women are supposed to have hair down there, don't you? And I said, is it like your nose, so you don't get muck up it? And she said, no.
No.
She said women are supposed to have hair down there so that nature knows where your reproductive bits are. I said, why does nature need to know? Surely as long as me fella's got a rough idea. Why do all the deers and the rabbits need to know? Well, maybe the rabbits.
Oh my.
But I decided probably about 6 months.
So, with the joke before that, what was the joke before that one? Because I fucked.
The hair.
the laser. Like, from what I understand, like, you have to keep going back and back and back and back, right? It's not like just one time.
Well, so you go for, retreatments for a couple of years, and I've heard, like, of hair starting to grow back after years, and not, like, all of it, just, like, a couple spots here and there. But after 2 months, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I wonder if she just, like, did it, like, one and then she just thought it was going to be good to go. I'm just thinking about it too much, but...
I think you're thinking about it too much.
Just curious. All right, here we go.
Months ago now to try to sort of better myself, and I'm not really bothered about losing weight, but I quite like the idea of getting fit, so I thought I'd get myself an exercise DVD. Now, you know when your partner goes shopping and they say, do you want anything? And they want you to say no, but instead you give them a list. I love doing that. Sometimes I just make shit up I don't even need. Just to see the look on his face. He looks at the list, he goes, what's the difference between a tangerine and a satsuma? It's a test. So I said, could you get us an exercise DVD, please? Just a basic one, like a bog standard, like a beginner's guide. And he said, no problem. And he came home with Davina's Buff Your Abs. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to lose 3 stone before I can find me abs.
No, the stoners.
So I took her back to the shop and I swapped it for the one that I wanted, which was, just Fat Lass Has a Go.
Nice.
For the sequel, Fat Lass Tries Again. And I watched the first few minutes, and you know how it's always a celebrity and a trainer, isn't it? Because the celebrity's the one that sells the DVDs and the trainer's the one that knows what they're doing. I watched the first few minutes. They were both laughing at nothing. It was very unnerving. And the trainer said to the celebrity, why don't you tell the viewers at home what weight you were when you started this regime? And the celebrity went, when I started this regime, I was 10 stone. I realised then that I'm aiming for her start weight. But my friend said to me, just get some exercise equipment. If you buy it, you've got it at home, you'll use it all the time. And I thought, no, bless her. Suck, she's got no idea, has she? That's not how it works at all, is it? I've got a cross trainer that I've had for 3 years. I've used it twice, and I've got the feet level so I can put books on them. But my friend said, get a treadmill. She said treadmills are really good. Give us a cheer if you've never owned a treadmill. Exactly, because we clearly know something that she doesn't, that you can still have the benefits of a treadmill without having to actually buy a treadmill. All you need is some socks and a slippy floor. What we'll do is we'll be sitting side by side on the sofa, me and me fella. He'll get up to get something, probably a packet of biscuits. And when he gets up, I just hold on to the back of his pants. And he does this for a bit. And then I twang it back into place. He gets some exercise, I get a look at his arse. Just like in a proper gym.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's not too untrue.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought she was going to say, if you want a treadmill, then just go ahead and get some shoes and some socks and go outside walking. We got a treadmill. We finally wrote down and got it. That would be a great idea. And she's absolutely right. It's kind of point. I mean, we got some use out of it. But
no.
You just get so bored. And we had it in a room, in our son's room, which was larger than the other kids' rooms, where TV right there. Like, oh, this is going to be great. But, like, no, it's not.
No.
Just go for a walk. You get fresh air.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Now, I think that if we walked all the time and in the middle of our hot summers, the treadmill would be nicer.
I don't know.
But I think we would just make up another excuse not
because,
to do
like,
it.
You think about, like, I don't know, high school wrestlers, right? I'm not sure why I'm thinking about that. But they had, like, the trash bag on and they're outside sweating, and the sauna or whatever.
And this kid in my high school used to spit into a water bottle. Ugh, so gross. God, drop my water weight.
I think, yeah, either that, but they also had some chew maybe. But,
no, it's high school.
There's some guys with some chew in high school, too, with the little Mountain Dew bottle. But this was hilarious. None of them we had heard before, so that was great. I love her breakfast in bed. I thought she was going to go for like the Michael Scott joke from The Office, but much simpler.
No, and I like how sometimes she wakes up and it's just a wrapper.
That would be so depressing. Like, I was looking forward to that in my sleep, and I ate it already. Did someone break into my house and steal my Twix bar?
My thing is, like, as much as I like chocolate and as much as I eat it in the morning, in the middle of the night seems like a lot of sugar.
That's hardcore right there. Yeah. That's absolutely fantastic. And I'm excited that I know what a stone is. It's 14 pounds.
I was going to say, I did 140 pounds.
140 pounds.
I was like, no wonder she was annoyed.
She's like, that was my freaking start weight, you jerk. But absolutely fantastic. Those workout DVDs are no joke. You can get a good workout. We've tried a few. Sometimes it's fun to watch those in the room doing it and doing the workout. You're like, okay, none of us are coordinated. But those things are exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. Let us know what you liked about this video from Sarah Millican. Let us know if you liked our reaction. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.